Hello, my little creatives, and welcome to Drawfully Fun. Draw with me. Today we're going to be going up into the sky, the night sky, and we're going to be drawing my happy little baby wolf who has reached the moon. So instead of howling at the moon, he actually reached the moon and he's hanging out there trying to catch one of the stars. So let's get started. Today, we are starting with the nose. We're not going to start with the eyes. We're going to start with the nose first. So about right in the middle of the page here, I'm going to go ahead and draw a little triangle for the nose and make sure those are rounded edges for your triangle. Okay. Now, we usually like to do hooks right on the bottom for most of my characters, but today our hooks are going to be a little different. We're going to have one hook to the left that goes nice and far out to the left to make a really big smile, but the one on the right is going to close all the way around and touch to the top of the ear. So we're kind of creating a snout, a cute little snout for him. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do the open mouth. I want him to be nice and happy. So from this little corner here, we're going to bring this into a little curve, a little happy face curve, and then back up to the middle. Boop, like that. And we're going to do that one more time to create a lip. So right here, we're going to bring this out, same exact little curve, bring it all the way around and back up to the middle. And he's got his little cute curve. Now we can also add a little tongue right in the middle. Boop. There we go. So we have a cute little snout with him smiling. You can even create a little smiley face curve right at the end just to show that that's the little cheek. That's the little side where the cheek is going to go. All right. Now that we have the nose done here, the reason I wanted to do this nose first was because I want to build the other eye right on top of this nose right here. We're going to create a nice little curve going all the way up and turn this into a little oval eye. Go all the way around. So this is the first eye. Okay. The second eye is not going to be right on top of the nose. We're going to do what we usually do and do a rainbow curve to show a little cheek line. And then a big old egg-shaped eye all the way around. We want to make this one just a tad bit bigger than the other one because it's closer to us. He's turning a little to the right, so anything that is further away from us is going to be smaller. Anything that is close to us is going to be just a little bigger. This is the key to creating something that is on a tilt or showing a little further off to the right. So let's go ahead and start working on our pupils. Let's get our eyes done. I want him to be looking right up over to this little corner where there's going to be a star in just a little while. So I want his pupils to kind of look upwards to the right. So we're going to do a curve in the middle right here and another one here. So he's looking upwards, right up here. Let's do another curve right behind that. We're setting up to do our ladders. Big old stripe going right down. And then do ladders, more like a bridge today, kind of like a little bridge, all the way across, boop, like that. Now for those of you that have never been here before, these ladders are the only spot that are going to get the color for the eyes. If you want your wolf to have yellow eyes, green eyes, purple eyes, whatever color you want, go ahead and only color those ladders. The outside on the left here is going to stay white and the inside is going to be black, but we got to get sparkles on there first. So we're going to do a big sparkle on the top and a little sparkle on the bottom. Same thing over here, a big sparkle on top and a little sparkle on bottom. And of course we have to color in those pupils ahead of time. I don't know about you, but it's a little creepy without it. If you've been with me for a while, you know I do not like empty circles in my eyes. I gotta have it shaded in. So let's go ahead and get these eyes nice and shaded. You can use a pencil to shade this in, or you can wait until the end when you want to start coloring. It is completely up to you. All right, now that we got his eyes done, we got his nose done, you can add eyelashes here if you want to add little eyelashes. That's up to you. I'm not going to add eyebrows just yet, so no, I'm not forgetting the eyebrows today. I'm doing this on purpose. I want to start with a little mohawk right here first. I'm going to do a cute little mohawk that has 4 triangles. So I'm going to start just above the left eye. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to start my first triangle that looks like a shark fin. One right here, The next one is going to face the right. We're going to go all the way to the right and down. Start curving inwards to create a small curve that goes down to the eye. Let's do 2 more. Ready? One right here. And last one just above the eye. Boop. Right there. Okay. Now we can go ahead and close off the top of the head here to the eye. So from this third or this second little mohawk triangle, bring this into a slight curve coming down to the eye. And this is why I wanted to wait for the eyebrows. I want to do my eyebrow just above it, right here, coming out from that line. Now I can do this one right over here, just above it, boop, like that. Oh, he's looking cute. I love it. Let's go ahead and do a cute little wolf ear. So the wolf ears are going to be in a triangle shape. So I'm going to come over here from the mohawk and create a cute little triangle all the way up and then bring it down. Boop, like that. Okay. We got to do an inner ear as well. So I'm going to create the same shape going up and down. And then I'm going to close it out on the bottom like that. Now we can also add a little bit more detail and make some hair coming around here. So we can give our wolf some hairy little ears. Make as many little triangles or as little as you want. You don't even have to do that if you don't want to. And of course we have to have a second ear. We can't just have him with one little ear over here. Let's do the tip of the back of another ear right here. So a little triangle going up and down. This one doesn't get the inner ear because this one's facing the other direction. So when you color this, keep in mind that this is the back of the other ear. And then of course you can color this pink in here if you want to do the pink inner ear. All right, let's close out the head here and create a cute little cluster of hair for the side and then a little jawline going down to the mouth. So from the bottom of the ear right here, we're going to come around and do 2 triangles. 1, 2, and then curve this into the mouth like so. Boop. All right, now there's one thing we're missing here to really close out the shape of the face here. We're going to come over here and create a cheek right on top of this little hook. So from the hook to the eye, create a tiny little curve, boop, and that's going to be a little cheek. There you go. He's coming along. I love it. He's so cute. Love it, love it. Now he's going to be sitting on top of the moon, so he's going to have little paw prints or little paws hanging over a moon. So we're not going to draw a really big body here. We're only going to draw the top part of his body and then 2 little feet that are hanging out from the bottom of the moon. So right here under the jawline, we're going to do a little curve, and then right underneath the mouth, a tiny little curve. Let's see, where do I want to put the curve? Just about right here, like that. Okay, very tiny, not too big. And then we're going to do some rainbow curves. I want to do a big old rainbow curve that comes around that creates the paw. So from here under this line, create a nice big rainbow like this. And let's do the same thing over here on this line. Create a rainbow that goes all the way under the mouth like that. So these are the 2 little paws sticking out on top of the moon. And we're going to close these paws out in the middle here. We're just going to create a little bubble that goes out into the middle of that rainbow. Same thing here, going around into the middle of the rainbow. And then you can add toe lines. Cute little paw toe lines. And let's add some little furry chest hair right here. So I'm just going to create little triangles. Nothing fancy, just a couple little triangles, a few little triangles going down. And that is the top of our wolf. That is it. We're not going to do any more for the top here. We're going to start working on the moon, and then we're going to go down to the bottom here. So right between the paws, I'm going to do a smiley face curve, and this is going to be the top of the moon. And this is the inner part of the moon that's curving all the way around. So I'm going to come here from this bubble and go all the way up into a curve for the inner. Now you can go as far as you want. I'm going to go just about where the ear is for the inner moon. Same thing over here. Close out this little back arm and create a curve that goes all the way up. Doop, doop, doop. As best as you can. Boop. Kind of like the letter C. Now, if you don't want to make this into a moon, you don't have to make this into a moon. You can put him hanging out on top of a box. You can put him on a big sign with his little legs hanging out from the bottom. You can do whatever you want. This can even be a big porthole window. So if you don't even want to do the bottom of our wolf and you just want to make it look like he's on a cruise ship or a boat and he's popping out here from a porthole window, you can even do that too. If not, you can follow along with me for the rest of the moon. Now, I'm not going to just come straight around and do this big old curve for the moon shape because I want to come over here and do the bottom part first. He's going to have a tail that's on top of the moon in just a second, so I don't want to do the full moon yet. I want to create layers. So I'm going to come around here and I'm going to do a big happy face curve for a part of the moon. So I'm just going to come around here and start curving it a little bit all the way around. Maybe about up to here. That's about it. I don't want to go too far because I also want to do some stars. So it's star right up here, some little star cluster over here, a whole bunch of things. So I just wanted to get this baseline done first to get my little legs popping out from the bottom. So right here we're going to do a little curve for our first leg, and then I'm going to come around and do another little curve for the back of the leg. And we're going to connect these two with a slight oval shape, but the oval does not connect. So what I mean is we're going to start right about here, and this is going to be the little paw. Bring this around and then all the way up, boop, like that. See how I don't connect it? Now, if you want to connect it and you just want to create that little circle, go for it. Be my guest. You can do whatever you want. This is your drawing. I encourage you to get creative and do whatever you like for yours. So this is the little paw that I'm doing. I'm going to do the same thing over here, a little curve on both ends. And then I'm going to do my little oval going all the way around, but not connected. Boop. And then do my little toe lines, doop, doop, and a little paw. Right there, little paw print. Looking good. He's so cute. Now we got to get a tail, right? So this is the part that I was talking about that's going to be kind of touching the moon right up here. So I wanted to create the tail before I can actually finish out my moon shape. So right here from the bottom of the moon, I'm going to come around and I'm going to create triangles to start this fuzzy looking tail. So we just keep bringing this all the way into a big curve in triangles, all the way up, like that. I think we could do two more. See where I left off here? It actually worked out perfectly. Bring this line up into another triangle, and then bring this into the final point of the tail, and then start curving it back around, coming this way. So we're going to do a big curve right here, boop, and then start making triangles going down like that. Now, if it's easier for you to work backwards and come over here and start making triangles from the bottom and connect it to the top, you can do it that way. Come over here and just bring out a line and bring this into another triangle right here, like that. And then just keep working your way up, just like we did for this one, all the way around. Or you can come upwards and make triangles coming down like this. It's up to you, however your arm and your hand feels more comfortable creating triangles. I like to go either way. Today I'm going to go in the downward angle. Make one more right here and close it out. There you go. You can also do a little tip of the tail with little triangles if you want to have that white tip, kind of like what a fox has. And then the same thing with the ears. You can do little tips right here to color the tops white. That's up to you. And now we can close out that entire shape of the moon. Oh, no, wait, we can't. I'm gonna close out the bottom half though. The top part, I'm gonna do a big star. Kind of match this line and this invisible path as best as you can so that it looks like the moon is connecting underneath that tail. And then come over here if you wanna do a big star, kind of like the northern star. You can do a really big star right here. So I'm gonna do a little curve. I like my stars to have rounded edges. I don't want to have those sharp edges, so I'm going to do round edges. Right here, one right here, like that. Now, I've never been great at drawing stars. They always come out lopsided and a little weird if I'm not doing the stick little star to guide me. So what I like to do is take the tip of this piece right here and bring it down in this invisible guide all the way down and create a dot where I want my final two little legs to meet, just to be a little bit more symmetrical. So I always go by the tip of the star going all the way down right here. and then I'll come around and I'll make my little V shape, find that dot, and same thing over here, create my little V shape and find that little spot. There you go. And we got a star. Now I can go ahead and close out my moon, bring this around all the way behind the star, create that little invisible path right here, and then pop out right from behind the star and close out the rest of your moon. There you have it. Awesome. Look how cute he is. He reached the moon. He's found his star. Let's add some other little stars. I'm going to add little ones right here. One right here. Bring this down. Create a tiny little spot right here and close it out. There you go. Let's do one more. A little curve, 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 and a curve. All right, we got a bunch of little stars. He's looking adorable. And let's do a final run through. Do we need anything else? We've got the eyebrows, we got the tongue, we got the ears. Awesome. And this is it, guys. This is your final outline. This is the official outline of your wolf hanging out on the moon. And of course, here is your completed version. All right, guys, if you liked what you saw today, don't forget to hit that big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you can get notified of all my upcoming characters, and don't forget to take a picture of your completed masterpiece and post it on social media and tag me using hashtag #drawfullyfun. I would love to see how you did and what kind of rendition you made. Did you do a moon? Did you do stars? Or did you have him hanging out somewhere else? Let me know what you did. I would love to see it. Until the next time, happy creating.